In this video today we're going to be looking at how you can use themes from Contemporary Drama Toolkit to create music that sounds like dramas on ITV. Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Euan and welcome to Euan Smith Music. If this is your first time here, then please don't forget to hit subscribe as well as like this video if there's any aspects that you enjoy. So I grew up in Dundee, which has been very well used lately for dramas such as Succession and also Traces that was featured very recently on BBC. So what I thought I would do is I would take the Contemporary Drama Toolkit, which has been devised by composer Samuel Sim, the composer also behind The Bay, and I thought I would create my own version of the title sequence of The Bay as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to deep dive into some of the sounds from Contemporary Drama Toolkit, and I'll show you an example of some music that I made using those, and we'll talk about those after. So without much further ado, let's go and check out the music. Let's have a look at some of the Contemporary Drama Toolkit sounds that I picked out as highlights for me from the library. So starting with the combi textural pads, then there is a number of them. There are lots of them basically to go through, and I really enjoyed going through all of the combi leads pads from just one set of libraries. When you hold down a tone, you get so much nuance with there. So many different layers there, which is absolutely lush. So I wanted to use as many of these as I possibly could. When you hold this down, listen to the plucked sounds. And that's what gave me the idea for these elongated rhythmic sounds. I quite like the guitars patch. Have a listen to this one. And when you play much stronger, the velocity of the actual key. Such a nice sound, that one, and I used that for the theme that you can hear going all the way through. Next I used the violin, which I used as an alternative to a singer basically. Very dry. Imagine you had a bow and it was just not even tightened and you dragged it over a string. That's a perfect sound you would get there as well. So the Fireflies one's quite nice. Frozen textures. I really like this one. This was the main crux of the actual tune, not even. And of course, it wouldn't be from the Tay to the Bay with a bit of Highlands sound in here. So you could really go to town with some of these as well. So I started off with doing the rhythmic section at the beginning. So the key of basically G, moving to the C minor chord. Only 2 chords used throughout this one. Further down you'll notice I've got the Eric Whitacre choirs, the swells, so it's just ahs, just swelling. And just hold those down and they develop. So they sound a lot more natural. I wanted to include some other vocals as well, so I've got the Voices of Passion, and this is from East West. And if I hold that down, listen to how it develops. So I like the nice earthy female vocal with the nice tail end vibrato at the end as well. At the bottom here I've just got some drums, again from East West, and a nice low natural fingered bass. So that's what I wanted to have all the way through when I was working on this. So let's have a look at this first section here. So you see how the velocity of the guitars just suddenly get to... And also the frozen textures. So it's a little nod to the original there as well. I didn't want to do a complete arrangement carbon copy. I wanted to try and put my own spin on there as well, and also to try and work within the spirit of the sounds. The fact that Samuel Sim has created these sounds with Spitfire Audio really lends itself. The sparser you are, the more emotion you can bring out. I've just kind of gone almost like pseudo pop with this particular track. It is just how I sat down and I just went from A to B, listening to the sounds and thinking, oh, that would sound really good with this combination. That's ultimately what it's used for. Using these sounds for dramatic effect, but also to take them out of context and use them in new ways is going to be quite an exciting thing for me to use with the Contemporary Drama Toolkit as well. These are just a snapshot of sounds. There are hundreds more. I found it good fun and incredibly inspiring to use. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for joining me on this very quick and brief journey on how I would approach writing music for the Bay using Spitfire Audio's Contemporary Drama Toolkit, and I hope you enjoy my twist on it, bringing my Scottish influence into the mix as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I would also like to thank my Patreon supporters who are on the screen now. I'd like to thank them for their support, and if indeed this is something that you're interested in, please do check out the links in the description below and you can be part of the Patreon clan as well. And as ever, thank you very much for watching this video. I have been Euan and I'll see you in the next one. See you soon. Bye bye.